Hello, Deanna here, and thanks so much for being here. We're about halfway through this. Let's get on through the rest. Question number 11. Where are you joining us from? Canada, eh? Is that a little too cheesy? I'm Canadian and I'm in Canada. Question number 12. Who are some of your favorite authors? That's like asking me my favorite child. That's hard sometimes, but I did list a couple here that I was just kind of thinking of. I gotta give it to Anna Martin of Way Back When, Sparking My Love of Reading, and Robert Munsch. Like, they are some of the OG originals that I absolutely love. What I'm reading right now and what I kind of gravitate towards now, though, would be more Alexa Dunn, Victoria Schwab, Liane Mority. Anytime she releases a book, I do tend to want to kind of read it. I kind of like some of the books that she has done. Sophie Kinsella, I've read the Shopaholic series, especially the first one, so many times that it's like my go-to book when I'm just need something to pick me up almost. I also really love Nora Roberts. I can count on Nora Roberts. I can depend on her a lot to give me a book that's gonna usually send me on a fun little adventure. There's gonna be some love and romance, but usually most things turn out okay in the end. I also love her books under her pseudonym, J.D. Robb. And then I do enjoy Jodi Picoult. Sometimes she's a little much to get into because her topics are very heavy. They're very much like social commentary type books and things like that. So it can be a lot stepping into those books. But I have read quite a few of her books. I have quite a few of them on my bookshelf in my other room. Question number 13. What's the last book you read? Well, I got that one right here, and that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I literally just finished this and started recording, so this is on my mind still right now of what I just read. Love it. I'll have a review of this coming out in the near future, but this was a good one and absolutely love this one. Question 14. What are you currently reading? Well, I am currently reading, I have it on my phone, that I am reading Songs of Achilles through audiobook version. And I've also been reading these two recently. I got into reading Anne Frank. I read it a long time ago, The Diary of Anne Frank, and everything kind of happening. Kind of wanted to read it again and just step back into her world and the diary that she left behind for us. What is happening right now, it did make me have to put it down for a little bit because it is it's a little too real right now, but in some ways I think it makes it that much more important to read it as well, to remember some of what we fight for, and I'm gonna start crying. So this is one I'm currently reading, and then I'm also reading Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. I have never ever read this book before. I am very sorry. I know about Elizabeth Bennet. I know about Mr. Darcy. Kind of know their love story a little bit. Not enough that I've actually read the book or seen the movies. I'm sorry. But I'm getting into reading some of the classics, so this is also in my currently reading pile. Number 15, show us your current TBR, otherwise known as to be read. Okay, just bear with me a second. This is not all of them. So I've got some of these right here. They're a bit heavy, so let me just readjust them. I have a bunch of these. A lot of these were in my recent haul video, which I will link above. All of these beautiful books. So starting from the bottom, we've got Wuthering Heights, Jane Eyre, The Rose Code, It Ends With Us, Brightly Burning, The Cruel Prince, City of Ghosts, Tunnel of Bones, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So quite an old classic book, and I thought I would go ahead and reread this again just to kind of go back and see the world of Narnia again, because I kind of forget about it. There we go. That's a lot of my TBR, and then I also have some like over around here somewhere. I've got the Percy Jackson series, but that's a whole, like, the whole series. I would break my arms trying to hold that with all of these as well. So these are a bunch of the books that I need to read soon. Oh, question 16. What do you use for bookmarks? Lots of things. Anything. I mean, I would literally probably take one of these pages and stuff it in a book if I needed to. I've even used like little things like this, which is just like an old holder of my magnets just to stick it in there. It literally just fell out of one of my books. So this is my bookmark. I could use like little pieces of paper like this. That could be a bookmark. Some of my favorite bookmarks, these little magnets that my husband had our second daughter pick out. They're just like little cute things like this, and they just snap together. Listen to that ASMR. And I absolutely love this. It is so easy to just take it and slide it into like a book on a page, one of these pages. I just slide it in and it just holds the page like that. You close it, it's there. And what I really love is it stays there so it doesn't fall out at all. And then when you're done, you take it off and there's like no marks or anything. I love it. I want more of them. Oh, I forgot. This is actually a book that I am reading as well. And it's called Everybody Writes. And my dad got it for me for my birthday, and I thought that was so sweet. And he left a little inscription that says, Deanna, always keep moving forward and follow your dreams. Happy birthday, love, Dad. So this is going to obviously become like a book that I never ever let go of. And I've been reading this too because I write in my blog. I'm writing some stories, and it's got one of my little magnet book holders as well. So yeah, that's something else I'm reading. I forgot about that one. Sorry about that. Another type of bookmark I use is this little one. So it's like another book I'm reading, but I already read this one, so I don't really count it as one I'm currently reading because I'm reading it with my son. And so it's really more of what he's reading or what I'm reading to him. But I got this, it's got this cute little angel on it, and it's like this metal hook thing that hooks right into the spine of your book, and it keeps in place. So that's also one of my favorite little bookmarks as well. When you read books, you find anything and everything to save your place. But I don't dog ear though. I'm sorry, I don't dog ear. No offense to anyone that does, just not for me. I can't do it. Question number 17. Which do you prefer? Hard or paperback? Paperback. I love the look of hardbacks, and like my Harry Potter series. Definitely want all of them hardback. It looks good on the bookshelf when it is hardcover. I will give it that. For actually reading and like carrying around and just being able to touch and everything. I love the feel, the look, the touch, the taste. I eat my books all the time. Devour them. I love paperbacks. They're softer. They're usually lighter to carry. And sometimes, though not always, usually though, they are cheaper. You don't love just right from cover right to end, just like being able to just bend a book like that. Love books. We're still on the which do you prefer question of 17. There's a couple more to go through. Ebook or physical? Clearly, as I like touch this and fondle this and go all over it and practically drool over it, I love physical. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It is my preferred way of reading. Give me a paperback, physical copy, and that is the way I love to consume content. Ebooks are great, and they can be really convenient sometimes. If I'm standing in line somewhere and I don't want to pull out my book and I just have my phone in my hand, I can click into my app and go and scroll through Kindle or whatever. So yes, they definitely all have their merits, but my love always goes to my physical. I'm a Scorpio. We love the physical. Owning or borrowing? if I own it, I get to put it on my bookshelf and it gets to live there forever. These two right here, I borrowed them from my mother-in-law, and I love borrowing books from her because she's awesome and she always has Nora Roberts, but I have to give them back, and that's cool. Be sad to say goodbye to them. Question number 18. How did you discover BookTube? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no idea where, like, well, clearly where is YouTube, but I don't know when or even how really I stumbled upon BookTube. Found them a while ago. I didn't really realize it was like a whole BookTube community though until like the last couple years, and then I was like, oh wow, there's like this person knows this person who knows this person, and there's like a whole thing going on when it comes to BookTube, and in some ways it's a little intimidating to like step into because it's like, oh my god, they're all so cool and they all love books. Like what? I want to say it was Jesse the Reader because he just sticks in my mind, and he is one of the ones I consume probably the most BookTube content from. Number 19. How often do you read? Kind of comes and goes in waves. Sometimes I am like nonstop, that's all I'm doing. I'm in like here just cuddled up and reading a book, and that's all I do. Whereas other times it's kind of like, let me just pick up. Social media definitely eats into some of my book reading. Like I said, I'm a mood reader, so it really depends on what my mood is. Do I want to read a book? Am I on a book burnout at that time? That has happened. And question 20, do you write? Yes. I find it interesting sometimes. I know a lot of the booktubers that I have watched, so many of them, have mentioned how they're like in the process of writing a book, and I don't know if that just comes from loving reading, that like loving reading you're automatically trying to like duplicate what you consume, and you're trying to like write as well. Because I know for me, I wanted to be a writer since I could remember practically. Not only do I just want to write books and all that, I also have a blog. I've probably mentioned it in every single book review video, because every book review that I pretty much do, I usually do a blog post first just to get it all out and get it on paper. I tend to think better when I actually have taken some time to go through. It's kind of why some of this, we'll see what makes it into the video, because when I just spitball sometimes, who knows what comes out. Yes, I have a blog, so I will post that in the link, and I'll post it in the link. I'll post the link in the description below. Well, that was it. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. This is me. I'm Deanna. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed. If you give it a like. I really appreciate it. Comment below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourself. Thank you again for watching, and you will see me next time. Bye!